So you clicked on this video because we are going to talk about money. Money sometimes has a lot of emotions to it, and a lot of times a lot of us are traumatized by it because we are illiterate in finances. Well, I'm here to help you today by showing you how I do my budget every month before the new month starts up, because I think it's important that we create a healthy relationship around finances. A couple things that I am really big on, especially as a new small business owner, is making sure I write stuff down. Every month I have a plan out for appointments, holiday time, and bill time. So I recommend investing in a planner as my number one tip. If you don't have a planner, please invest in one. I know this year is almost out, but you can start anew every day. You have an opportunity to start fresh. So this is my 2022 planner. I also have a laminated template that I got from Milena Ciciotti. I will link her information in the description if you want to order these templates. They're PDF downloads, or you can just create your own. It's a simple calendar here that I use as my billing calendar. So my bill calendar just consists of when all my bills are due for that particular month. Another thing we're doing today is writing down the passwords for all of the billing companies that we use. We want to have a password. So on the side here, I have a little pad labeled passwords. What I'm going to do with this is record all my passwords for all the utility company, the cell phone, all of it. Just make sure they're the same. Probably change some passwords every now and again. It's good to go ahead and change your passwords for, you know, identity theft prevention and stuff like that. So it's good to do that as well. So write that down, so then you're not, you know, you're less prone to say, oh, I'm not looking at that because then I got to create another password, blah, blah. It's already done. And then you can take a picture of this with your phone or using a scan app, and bam, you have digitalized it in minutes, and email it to yourself or save it somewhere where you know that you can get to it digitally from anywhere in the world, and you have a hard copy somewhere as well. So we're going to do that simultaneously. When you go on these websites, you're checking to make sure the passwords are still valid, recording the passwords, checking the amounts, verifying the amounts. You can look the account history while you're there, and also checking the due dates of all these bills. Let's go ahead and get started. So for this budget plan, I like to use my steno pad, a pen, have my laptop, a wireless mouse, and that little pad of paper for my passwords. The first thing I like to do is write out all my bills, which are just my needs. This does not include entertainment costs or food, even though I know food is a need, but I am not including that in this budget plan. I kind of have a number that I try to stick to a month, which is $500 a month on food. That's not including fast food. That's just groceries. So since I have that number already that I stick to, I go ahead and write out my housing cost, my transportation, all my insurances, and my life insurance, auto insurance. My homeowner's insurance is included in my mortgage, so I don't write that one. My cell phone bill, daycare cost, and internet bill are pretty much my necessities every month, and my utilities, which encompass my gas, electric, and water. I record all of that in my needs, as well as my vehicle expense.
I've been thinking about you. I'm waiting for it all to come true. I'm longing to hear you say, you know that I miss us.
Hello. So now this is several weeks, like a whole week later since I recorded the first part of this video. So excuse me for new outfit, everything. I am, wow. Okay. Yeah, picking up where I left off with finances. So basically what I wanted to say was what I like to do on top of writing out everything. I wrote out all of my stuff for the month of October. And what I'm going to do now is just put it on a calendar. So I have this bill calendar that I got. Basically, it's just a template of a blank month, and then you fill it in because every month has different days or whatever. You fill it in, and then you're gonna write all the dates, so then you have a visual of what's coming out every day, or however you have your bill set up. So that's what we're gonna do now. And I really like doing it like this and hanging this somewhere that I can see every day. So then I'm tracking in my mind, okay, don't overspend because you have a heavy week of bills this week. So then I kind of know how to gauge stuff, and I plan like my groceries off of it. I'll plan entertainment. I'll plan certain things like that off of my bill calendar. So then I'm not overspending and coming up short. I can kind of spread whatever's left over throughout the entire month because I have a visual of what's going on every day. Or every other day or whatever with the bills. So let's go ahead and fill out the bill calendar. And this template, Milena Ciciotti, I brought this from her. I'll try to link the video that she sells the templates, so you can look in her description box, or you can just go and print one out for free and get it laminated, so then you can write on it, rewrite on it, and all I do is take a tissue and some hand sanitizer, or you can just rinse it off. You can use Sharpie on this too. You can just use hand sanitizer and just get the Sharpie off, or you can use like a dry erase marker and just like wipe it off or whatever. So that's what I do. All right, let's go ahead and get started. And if you're wondering where I got my sign, I will also link my cousin, who is a loyal subscriber. Hey, Jason. I'll link him here as well. He's a veteran, just like I am. And he makes these signs and all types of different things out of wood. So make sure you all hit him up, let him know that I sent you. And he does excellent work. I love my Molly Vlog sign. So I'll link that down in the description box as well. Okay, so once you have your bill calendar all done, then what you're gonna do is hang it up somewhere so you can see it and remember what's going on throughout the month. And then once you get to the end of October, or close to the end, I'd say like the last week of October, or the last 2 days in the month, I like to erase it and go ahead and figure out what's going on the following month after that. So yeah, and make sure I like to pay myself and my children, put money to the side for their savings every month as well, because we pay for subscriptions and we pay for a lot of things that are not necessarily needs, but I think that a saving is a need. So I like to allot for money to myself as well. So I don't put that on my calendar. I just make sure when my deposit hits, it's going 3 different directions to come back to me, my son, and my daughter. So I like to do that as well. And yes, this is pretty much my bills. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 bills coming out in October. So this is what my calendar is looking like here. And I write the amounts on there. You don't have to do that, but I do. So I have it written down in my notepad that I showed you earlier. And I also have it written down on my bill calendar. And that's pretty much how I do it. Then I have another planner for like appointments and stuff like that. But you can combine all of them, but I kind of like to keep my different calendars separate. So my planner is like for my personal appointments, my kids' appointments, any type of events or any obligations that we have, I'll put in my planner. And then, or anything I need to like track, I'll put in like the household planner. And then I have the bills, so that's money, and it kind of keeps me on track and keeps me focused on one thing when I'm looking at stuff. So it's not everything in one thing, if that makes any sense. But a lot of people like to digitalize. You can do this a digital way too. I find it like more engaging to sit down and write it out than to have it digitalized, but eventually I may go ahead and do it in a digital form as well. So anyways, I hope that this video was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments if you do some type of budgeting every month, or how do you go about doing it. I would love to get to the place where I can just pay like my mortgage for the year, pay for everything like ahead of time, so then I know I can just focus on like what I'm profiting and keeping in more so than every month. So I want to get out of that. And I had a thought today when I was commuting to drop my son off this morning. I was thinking like, wow, we really don't own anything. Like the car I drive, the bank owns, but they're like pimping us to pay for stuff, you know, but we don't really own anything. Like the house I live in, the bank owns it, but I'm maintaining it, so it's not an abandoned building, and I'm just like paying them, so they're kind of pimping us. But I don't know why I had that thought, but I did. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like this type of content. I will try to do more on this channel. And thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate all of your support so much. It means so much to me that you all take time to view my content and comment and share and hit the like button. That's not taken for granted. And I just want to tell you that I appreciate you. And I hope that you're saving some money and, you know, living financially responsible. Anyways, have a good night, good day, whatever time of day it is, wherever you're at. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.